Right, so this video is all about question 3 of my evaluation for AS Media Studies. Question 3 is, what kind of media institutions might distribute your magazine and why? So the main two institutions that I've looked into is Bauer Media Institution and Time Incorporated, which was formerly known as National Publishing Company. So first of all, I'll just take you through the through the two. Time is a incorporation based in the UK. It was formed in the 1950s and it's been through many changes in ownership. It was originally called Fleetway Industries, and it was changed. Eventually, became Time Incorporated in 2009. Won awards such as an award in 2012 for the best production team of the year at Professional Publishers Association, and it produces a magazine base. It's got a target audience base of many different sections. There's sports magazines, World Soccer, Rugby World, Golf Monthly. It also does Look magazine. So you can see there's also like a strong variation between gender as well as the sports magazines and Look is which is obviously strongly aimed at a female audience. The main two mainstream music magazines that it does is NME and Uncut. So yeah, it would be a good one for me to use because NME and Uncut obviously are very similar to my magazine. Mainly because of the same. It's a really similar genre, indie rock, UK based, and also like the layout of my actual magazine is very similar. If you look at a copy of NME, which I've got here, and it's my magazine, it should actually be in black and white, but they're quite similar in terms of design. What we see with using dominant image, actually use a similar colour scheme as well, black, white and red, because that's strongly associated with the genre. Right, so the other and another thing about Time is that it racks up 25 million views on its digital website each month. So those kind of figures are really attractive for magazines. I'm sure like it will be a very good one for me to use. And obviously my magazine is the content is the music covered is mostly based in the UK, and it advertises festivals, gigs and such that are based in the UK. There is mention of American audiences as there is in NME and Uncut, but the main focus is really on the base in the UK. So moving on to Bauer. Bauer caters to a wider range of audiences than Time Incorporated does. It started off as a German small publishing company in the I think it was sometime in the late 1960s, and then it went on to start producing magazines and newspapers on a really wide scale, and soon it not long ago it took over EMAP, which was another big publishing company, and I feel as though that taking over of that company would also, help towards branching out to wide ranges of target audiences. Bauer's another one that covers, similar to Time Incorporated, it covers many different genres. The three main music magazines that it does is Q, Mojo, and Kerrang. So obviously they're massive magazines. Similar to NME, it covers very similar genre, and in the layouts etc. very similar. And so I think probably based on the fact that Bauer caters to a very wide range of audiences, I feel as though the quality of the product may drop due to the fact that it's got to be like mass produced to such a versatile, a wide range of audience. I just feel like the actual overall quality might drop a bit. And it's down to a personal preference, to be honest. I just think the Time Incorporated would be best suited for my magazine. The only problem that I would see is that obviously Enemy and Uncut being very similar to my magazine, I almost feel as if my magazine might be in the shadow of them two a bit, and whether Time Incorporated would actually publish my magazine, I'm not sure, because obviously it publishes magazines that's so similar, and they might just think, we already published these two magazines, why would we want to publish that one? So it might be worth looking at Bauer in terms of the fact that my magazine is slightly different to the ones that they produce, in terms of genre. So yeah, I think Time Incorporated would probably be the one that I'd go with. I've also got to talk about distribution as well. I think my magazine would obviously, like all others, it would be in local newsagents, supermarkets, high end book like magazine newsagents such as WH Smith's. And from my target audience research, I did find that the main target audience base would be, although it is aimed at a multi-generational audience from teenagers to adults, I found that most of the people who would actually prefer to buy my magazine would be from the age of 17 to mid-20s, 25, 20, 26, etc. So I was thinking my magazine could be, there could be brochures, subscription brochures, in colleges, universities, maybe even schools, if they could somehow be incorporated there. It's obvious that young people from that age range tend to use social networking a lot, and it goes without saying really that magazines in this day and age are branched out towards social networks. There's lots of links to Enemy and Kerrang, Q, etc. on Facebook. You see them all the time. Twitter's another one. So yeah, I think it's putting the subscription link on Facebook would be good, and somehow have it linked in with the college. Maybe get the colleges or universities to advertise in some sort of sponsors. I don't know. Maybe have local like pamphlets or something nearby. And so yeah, I think that's covered everything. Thank you for watching.